Somewhere in your 40s, you catch a specific angle in the mirror and realize your face and neck look like they belong to different decades. When that happens, it's easy to assume your genetics suddenly betrayed you, or that you're just experiencing bad aging. But neither is true. The reality is much simpler. Your neck was biologically never built with the same natural defenses as your face. Think about treating facial skin. We layer on protective serums, apply strict sunscreens, and meticulously manage hydration. But for most of us, that entire regimen stops right at the jawline. The neck is left almost completely exposed. By cutting off our chemical defenses exactly where the skin is weakest, we actively widen the biological aging gap between our face and our neck. This cross-section shows the anatomy of the problem. The skin on your neck is physically thinner than your face, lacking a deep structural buffer. It's like comparing a high thread count fabric to a low thread count sheet. It buckles under daily physical stress much faster. Your face is also packed with sebaceous glands that produce oil to maintain a moisture barrier. Down here, the network is almost completely empty. Without that oil, hydration evaporates rapidly. The skin dries out, permanently losing its built-in protection against environmental damage. So long before you factor in sun exposure or gravity, your neck is already operating at a severe biological disadvantage. This graph charts the body's internal clock. Starting around age 25, the production of collagen, the scaffolding that keeps skin firm, drops by 1% every year. Elastin works alongside it. As both proteins decline, skin loses its tension and ability to snap back. Beneath the skin, there is a thin sheet of muscle called the platysma, stretching from your chest up to your jawline. Over time, it weakens and begins to separate. This creates those visible, vertical bands running down the front of the neck. Add in the hormonal shifts of menopause, and the body redistributes its fat storage directly into the submental area, right below the chin. What we call a turkey neck is the simultaneous collapse of collagen, elastin, and muscle tissue. The primary environmental accelerator is the decades of unprotected UV exposure hitting the neck while driving or walking. This chart from a landmark study in the Journal of Investigative Dermatology attributes 80% of visible aging to exactly one cause: UV radiation. You have probably seen headlines blaming tech-neck, warning that constantly looking down at our smartphones is ruining our necks. Tilting your head does create horizontal surface creases, but the deep structural sagging of the tissue comes straight from sun damage and biological decline. Blaming your phone is a convenient distraction. The real culprit is a lifetime of UV rays hitting unprotected, vulnerable skin. Decades of microscopic damage compound day after day, slowly filling a glass of water until it finally spills over. The sudden aging you notice at 45 is just the exact moment that cumulative damage crosses a threshold the naked eye can see. This shift in perspective is vital, because the most visible changes are driven by daily habits rather than just genetics. The trajectory of your next aging is within your control. Managing a multi-layered structural shift requires erasing the artificial border we created. Take the SPF, the vitamin C, and the retinoids you already use on your face and pull them all the way down past your jawline to rebuild that biological defense. But those active ingredients take months to strengthen the skin. To address the immediate loss of tension, the area needs physical support. This illustration shows how a medical-grade physical support, like necklace strips, actively lifts and secures the sagging skin the moment you apply it. These two approaches work in tandem. The strip provides immediate structural support for today, while your topical routine rebuilds the biology for tomorrow. By combining consistent sun protection, active serums, and mechanical support, you can finally put your face and your neck back on the exact same timeline.